Scion wood can be collected while mother trees are dormant and kept in the vegetable drawer of the refrigerator until they are used. Wrapped in plastic film, these scions can be stored several months, depending on fruit type. You can even buy scion wood from commercial nurseries or trade them with other fruit enthusiasts. They can be sent by mail in padded envelopes. Keep in mind that since scion wood can carry diseases, some restrictions may apply according to your local laws. When grafting early in the season, most rootstocks will still be dormant and the bark graft won't work due to the lack of flowing sap. When the rootstocks and scions have a big difference in diameter, most other techniques are also not an option. A side graft can be a good choice in this situation, since it doesn't need a flow of sap and it can accommodate different scion diameters. It's also quite easy to do. Just be sure to choose a straight section to make the cut in the rootstock. Try to make a cut identical in width to the scion diameter, so it's easier for the cambium tissues to cross at some point. Be sure to secure the scion tightly using tape, raffia or some other tying material. Cover all entry points and don't allow air or water inside the graft cuts. The scion has to be protected until the rootstock starts to wake up and the sap starts to flow. One of the best options is to use a padded envelope. This will protect the scion from dehydration and it will avoid low or high temperature damage. When the rootstock and the scion have a similar diameter, one of the best techniques to use is the whip and tongue. This grafting technique has several cambium contact points, allowing for one of the highest percentage of successful grafts when well executed. Beware when cutting the tongue in the scion. If you don't learn how to keep the knife in control, a cutting injury is a likely possibility. When adjusting the tongues, avoid overlapping the bark at either side of the bevel end, or it might result in bad healing of the graft in those areas. It's important to tie the graft area firmly and protect it to avoid air and water damage. You can also protect the scion against dehydration. Although not essential in some cases, it will increase your success rate if you do. When rootstock and scions have different diameters, this is one of the best techniques to use. The cut near the edge of the rootstock should be about the same diameter as the scion. After making the single bevel cut in the scion, make an angled small cut in the other side. This will be one of the best cambium contact points. When tying the graft, you can adjust the scion to one side, so the lateral cambiums can cross, although in most cases this will not be necessary. Use one of the options mentioned earlier to protect the graft area and the scion. The bark grafting technique can be used when the sap is flowing and the bark is easy to peel. Since the cambium layer on the rootstock is just beneath the bark, this technique is quite easy regarding scion placement. One of the options is to place the scion under the bark on one side of the cut. If the bark is too thin or the scion too big, this method won't work. Another option is to place the scion between both bark flaps. Even with this method, you might have to cut a bevel on both sides of the scion, making it thin enough to fit below the bark. An alternative to protect the scion and graft is to wrap the area in aluminium foil and place a plastic bag over it. A few examples of results using these techniques. A couple of whip and tongue grafts on a loquat tree. Two different varieties were grafted in different branches of the same tree. After a few years, the graft area starts to be difficult to see. A modified cleft graft on a fig tree. This type of graft usually needs support during the first year, or it might break with strong winds. A young side graft on an apple tree rootstock. A 3-year-old bark graft on an established almond tree. Grafting older rootstocks requires more time for graft areas to heal completely. Check the channel for other grafting videos with more details on each of these grafting techniques. If you appreciate my work, like, subscribe and share the video to help me make more. If you have any questions, place them in the comment section and I will try to answer as many as I can. Click the bell and turn on notifications on your device so you don't miss my next videos. Thanks for watching.